Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So, today we are going to see the second video that we had already started in a previous class. That was about. So, let's start with speed, distance, and time. Lesson 17, exercise A, question 6 to question 10. So let's see question number 6, children. A boy drives his scooter with a uniform speed of 45 kilometers per hour. Find the distance covered by him, the time taken, and the time taken to cover 900 meters. So this question has 3 subparts. Let's see how to do them step by step. So in this, children, in the first part, children, speed is given as 45 kilometers per hour. And time is given as 1 hour 20 minutes, and distance is what we have to calculate. So first thing is, let's start with converting the time and bringing them in the same unit. So we know, children, 1 hour has 60 minutes. Therefore 20 minutes, if you want to convert it into hour, you need to divide it by 60. Now zeros can cancel each other from the numerator and the denominator, and 2 ones are 2 and 2 threes are 6. So 1 upon 3 hours. Now total time is how much? 1 hour was already there, and 20 minutes can be written as 1 upon 3 hours. So the total time is 1 whole 1 upon 3 hours, which can be written as 3 ones are 3 plus 1, 4 upon 3 hours. Now put the formula of distance. Distance is equals to speed into time. Speed is 45, time is 4 upon 3. Now reduce. 3 ones are and 3 15 times. 15 into 4 is 60 kilometers. So that is our first answer. For the second subpart, children, we have to calculate the time taken to cover 108 kilometers. So time is equals to distance upon speed. Now distance is 108 kilometers and speed is 45 kilometers per hour. So now you divide it. And when you divide it, children, you will get the answer as 12 upon 5. Now I am reducing it by 9. 9 5s are 45 and 9 12s are is 108. So you have 12 upon 5. Now when you divide it, you come across the answer, that is 2.4 hours. So that is the time. Now in the third part, children, we have to calculate the time when the distance is given as 900 meters and the speed is 45 kilometers per hour. Now see, both the units are different. You will have to change them and bring them in the same unit. We know the relation, children. 1000 meters is equals to 1 kilometer. Therefore 900 meters means 900 divided by 1000. So when you are going to divide this, it will change into kilometers. We can cancel the 0 of the numerator and the denominator like this. We come across 9 upon 10, which can be written as 0.9 kilometers. Then put the formula time is equals to distance upon speed. And now place the values 0.9 upon 45. Now in order to remove the decimal one place, you are going to add a 0 over here, and then when you reduce, 9 ones are 9 and 9 45 can be divided as 50. So 1 upon 50, which can be written as 0.02 hours, and that becomes your answer. Question number 7, children. I travel a distance of 10 kilometers and come back in 2.5 hours. What is my speed? Let's see, children. Distance is given as 10 kilometers and time is 2.5 hours. Now 2.5 hours, convert it into the improper fraction. 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5 upon 2 hours. And distance is because he's going and coming back. So 10 plus 10, 20 kilometers is the total distance. Put it into the formula of speed. Speed is distance upon time. So 20 upon 5 upon 2. In the denominator, we have a fraction, children. So in order to solve this, you are going to multiply this with the numerator and reciprocal the fraction. So 5 upon 2 will be written as 2 upon 5. And now reduce it. 5 ones are 5 and 5 4 times is 20. 4 twos is 8 kilometers per hour, and that's the answer. Question number 8. A man walks a distance of 5 kilometers in 2 hours. Then he goes in a bus to a nearby town which is 40 kilometers in further 2 hours. From there, he goes to his office in an auto rickshaw, a distance of 5 kilometers in half an hour. What is the average speed during the whole journey? Now let's see this question, children. A person is traveling in bus 40 kilometers in 2 hours. He's walking, so I've written all the details. Now how will you get started? The total distance will be the total time that he is traveling. That total distance is to be taken. 40 kilometers, 5 plus 5 makes it 50 kilometers. And total time is 2 hours plus 2 hours plus half an hour. That makes it 4.5 hours, which can be converted into 9 upon 2 hours. Now, a formula is to be used for average speed, which is equals to total distance upon total time. So total distance is 50 and total time is 9 upon 2. Once again, in the denominator we have a fraction. So same way you are going to multiply by reciprocaling it. Now nothing can be reduced over here. So 50 into 2 is 100 upon 9, which can be written as 11 whole 1 upon 9 kilometers per hour. And that's the answer. Question number 9. Jagan went to another town such that he covered 240 kilometers by car going at 60 kilometers per hour. Then he covered 80 kilometers by train going 100 kilometers per hour. Then rest 200 kilometers he covered by bus going 50 kilometers per hour. What was his average speed during the whole journey? Once again, we have to calculate the average speed. But this time, children, we are not going to directly use the formula of average speed, because average speed is total distance upon total time. And in the question, time is not given. So you have to calculate the time for all the journey that he is doing by the different vehicle or means. So first time is distance upon speed, the formula, by car. So when he is traveling by car, how much time is he spending? 240 is the distance and 60 is the speed. So cancel the zeros. And 6 fours are 24. So how much time he is taking? 4 hours. Then he covered 80 kilometers at the speed of 100 kilometers per hour. That is by train. Once again, the formula of time, 80 upon 100 now this time, right? 0 can be cancelled and 2 fours are and 2 fives are. So 4 upon 5 hours. Same way you have to calculate for the last one. That is 200 upon 50 and then that is how many times? 4 times. So 4 hours once again. So total distance traveled is how much, children? 240 plus 80 plus 200, that is 520 kilometers. And total time is 4 plus 4 upon 5 plus 4. Now this can be taken as fractions. The way we do the addition of fractions, upon 1 you can take to make them as fractions. Because when we write any number upon 1, children, that does not change our number. Now you take the LCM of all the 3, that is 5. 1 divides 5 times, so 5 fours is 20. So that is how we have taken. Add them, it is 44 upon 5 hours. And now we will use the formula of average speed. Average speed is total distance upon total time. Now put the values, 520 upon 44 upon 5 once again. 520 into 5 upon 44, reciprocal the value. And now you can reduce them. And the answer you will come across is 130 into 5 upon 11. Right? Now it will not get further reduced. So you multiply, it is 650 upon 11. And when you divide it, it comes as 59 whole 1 upon 11 kilometers per hour. Over here I started reducing by 4. Okay? So that made it a little easy. Okay, this is how it has been done. Coming to the last question of the exercise, the speed of the sound is 330 meters per second. Express the speed in kilometers per hour and how long will the sound take to travel 99 kilometers. So speed of sound we have written 330 into 18 upon 5. We are converting the speed from meters per second to kilometers per hour. You can reduce it. 5 ones and 5 66 times. So 66 into 18 is 1188 kilometers per hour. And now we have the speed and we have the distance, that is in kilometers. Use the formula of time, children. Time is equals to distance upon speed. Distance is 99, speed is 1188. Now reduce it. You can start by reducing it and you will come across 1 upon 12. Now this is 1 upon 12 hour. We can leave our answer like this also, or if you want you can convert it into minutes, and if you are converting into minutes, multiply whatever hours are there into 60. So reduce it 12 ones and 5s. So you come across the answer 5 minutes. Either this or this can be the answer. So with this we come to an end of today's video. If you have understood my video, please do remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you very soon with the next exercises of the same chapter. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. I hope, children, after seeing the entire video and after listening to me very carefully, you have understood each and everything that I have tried to explain you. Now, if you have really understood the lesson well, don't forget to please subscribe, like and do share my videos with many of your friends so that they also are being helped by me, that is Mrs. D. Nandan. So, thank you and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye-bye.